trail camera set up and working, it wasn't long before we had our first visitor, the white-nosed coati. He was a little confused by his unexpected good fortune. He noticed the bananas were still pretty green, so he thought maybe later. The first night was very quiet. This guy was our only visitor. The coati checked again in the morning, but they were still green. When night fell, a paca came and checked it out. And then it even took a bite. Although they were still green, it must have been pretty good. After a few more bites, I think it was getting full. I thought it was going to leave, but after a little bit of slow twerking, it changed its mind. It just wanted another bite or two. And when it was done, it stepped into the creek and headed home. The next morning, the coati saw all the damage done to his bunch of bananas. This time, he made a real effort to see how good they tasted. And they must have been pretty good, because he even went back for more. The coati had just figured things out. But then the competition started to arrive. The gray-necked wood rails started circling him like hungry sharks. And they eventually scared him away. Victory was theirs. So now they had to figure out what to do with it all. They thought they had a great plan. But in reality, they got tired of guarding it and eventually went home. But in the meantime, a four-eyed opossum came to check it out. But he went on out for some real food. The next morning, the coati was really starting to dig those ripening bananas. And it would go ahead and eat 7 or 8 of them this morning before heading into the jungle. The next day, a tyra arrived, and it would enjoy multiple bananas. All while keeping a watchful eye on would-be thieves. Once it was full, it went to take a nap and digest those bananas. But turmoil was brewing. 2 agoutis were vying for the entire bunch. And to the victor go the spoils. The selfish agouti even nudged a peaceful basilisk lizard. But basilisks have long memories, and it chose violence. Then it took a nip at the agouti's groin and added a tail slap for good measure. the basilisk allowed it to have one more bite before it chased the agouti into the creek. Once all of the danger had left, I cautiously came by to adjust the position of the poor old bunch of bananas. That night the Ocelot came down to see what was going on. But it was just a couple of nights too late. But she did manage to scare a horrific toad back into the water. With her fine work at the bunch now complete, she triumphantly sauntered back into the jungle. And on the final day, a green iguana quickly paid its respect to the bunch, and it went on to bask up on a branch.